teacher by day and a spoken word artist by night. So this piece I've got for you today is around education, so I hope you enjoy. Metacognition is cognition about cognition. So you see, thinking about thinking, learning about learning, becoming aware of one's awareness and the higher order thinking in order to get a deeper level meaning, a deep that. You need to reach a higher order thinking in order to get a deeper level meaning. That's true facts. The term originates from the root word meta. Meta meaning beyond. That simply states beyond comprehending. You need to think about the comprehensible in order to be comprehensive. You understand that? If we take the root word meta, switch the M to a B and learn to better myself, I'm aligning myself with my critical awareness that allow me to think about my not so pretty past or my present perfect or my fancy future, but the simple mind state of now, the being, that allow me to intervene with an intervention, help me regulate my re-regulation, have a positive drive on my self-motivation, and let me breathe out with that self-confirmation. The potential impact of this approach is high, as I have heard it's difficult to achieve, that pupils, meaning you and I, don't understand what's required to succeed. Then it's likely you will meta and me mutter under your breath as you've allowed the root word meta, meaning beyond, to go way beyond you. That then teaches you patience. It's okay to have patience, there's levels to this. As the saying goes, better late than better, but never dictate without knowing what you really know is better. I mean, that's the saying, right? I mean, I'm just saying, right? You need to harness your thinking in order not to tarnish the goodness that has not yet been discovered, that has not yet been meta-conditioned into a condition, a mindset you ironically can't get your head around. What makes me chuckle in disbelief is when I hear the mass preach. They are doctors of wisdom coming to meditate and medicate our souls. Teachers, Now this one gets me. Teachers that in fact are speaking up in an attempt to stand up and pave the way for the up and coming. Well, let me tell you something. I'm a teacher by trade. And when I had the opportunity to work in a private school, I was the only black teacher. And I looked around thinking, Rosclot, where's all these black people that are chicken, I thought. But then I thought it was the school, I thought. I mean, private schools get stick off producing our future leaders that will soon influence us in one day form or another. But then I thought, nah. Too many speak up and stand up, but don't keep it up when nobody's looking, because culture appreciates what we don't have. We all like to pass the bucket to be deemed responsible for our shortfalls, while our minorities are playing catch up on the bench. But here I am, British born, not one language spoken in my house, and I'm out here teaching secondary French. So the fact I'm talking is simply this. We need to put ourselves into other shoes and understand the world does not revolve around our lives. We speak up and stand up in English, too easy. What about the lives that you want to touch but they can't comprehend you linguistically? Like est-ce que tu peux répéter les phrases, if you please. See, our missions and our aims to change the world fall on deaf ears politically. I mean, teaching, I'm so serious. I couldn't think of a profession that's so sincere to us, because we've all benefited in one way, form or another, the same system of chances your favourite teacher gave you. That one that saw the best in you to develop to where you're at now through passion, inspiration, encouragement, motivation. And that's what I aim to be. Every time I walk into a damn class, I mean, French is not the most popular subject, let's be honest. I mean, it's true, I get that. We leave school because I've got a brother and 2 cats. But what if you saw the financial benefits beyond that, that another language can be? And I find it so funny when I hear so many say, Miss Man, gee, I should have kept up my French GCSE. I could have got up a pay scale working overseas. See, the international companies check their application forms, you will see it is second language required, not if you have one, please. See, the leverage added by having a wider vision of the bigger picture. And so many miss the boat, and that's the saddest. And politically speaking, you wonder why the big dogs are the internationals. They're not barking up to their own domestic market. That's not evolving or advancing, integrating or monopolizing. See, the facts I'm talking are simply this. We need to get out of thinking that our own issues need to be voiced to our own domestic market. That's why I laugh when everyone says nay by French when everyone around you is fasting. I don't get it because everyone is around you is laughing. When I think about my USP is not a Nike Tech tracksuit or Balenciagas on your feet, red bottoms. We don't speak the languages you're wearing, be it out here stunning for the gram. You got the cheek. I mean, many laugh and say, nay, why French? I laugh it off and say, how you mean? But what I'm thinking is, Brexit has commenced. We need to recruit from within. Our inside-out approach to keep our stocks afloat. Our international presence to be kept alive. Our EU workforce, their visas are about to die. And many laugh and say, Now I see the light and come running down to my door and saying, Miss Man, gee, I should have kept up that French GCSE. And I'm the last one laughing, saying, oh, now you be needing me, but I don't just think about me, myself, and me. I go back to the education system and deliver this delivery through uplifting the younger generation. See, GCSEs, we got this. Come on, guys, we're getting through. Giving back to the system that blessed me with a wider vision. Come on now, it's the least that I can do. Thank you very much.